Would you like to learn how to make this drop? My name is Alex Subhuman and I'm here with United Pop Melbourne. Today we're going to be taking a look at some drum and bass drops. We're going to learn how to turn your drums from this into this. We're going to learn how to make some initial stabs to get our drop going. Then we're going to learn how to make the main drop lead and how I use automation and variation in the sounds to keep it interesting. Pretty gross. Some automation, some lovely effects, and lots of distortion. Then, for a bonus, we've also got a very disgusting Reese, because yes, you're here with Alex, and of course we're making some bass Reeses. Chuck it all together, grab some vocal effects, tie the whole thing together, and you got yourself a good starting point for a drum bass track. Alright, let's jump in the box. Let's do it. Oh, not bad at all. So what is actually going on here? Not bad at all. Cool. The drop version. So we've added in a little bit of kind of, not quite perfect kicks, which I think actually sounds lovely. Excellent. So as you can hear, we've changed the kick pattern to kind of hang for an extra little bit of time, which gives it, a bit of a weird feeling. I really like that in my drum and bass. It kind of, it's a bit of a nod towards jump up. This isn't full on jump up style. We've got too much actual sound design going on. No, that's just a light-hearted dig. But what you may or may not notice is our lovely jungle break has been chopped up to match the drums. It's very important if you're using these kind of old school breaks, don't just slap it in there and think job done. Either match your drums to the break to emphasize it with some more modern style production, or chop it up. Turn this off for a second and we'll just play in some of these drums, and to get that really cool effect I actually chuck this kick one beat earlier.
Quarter note.
So you can keep it like this or go off. So that's that kind of slightly awkward jump up feeling. There you go, a little bit of a change of pattern there. So what I like to do here at the last part of the bar actually is I'll just delete this section here and then grab it from here, and I like to create a little bit of a, almost like a looped feeling, as if you've hit the loop effect on your DJ Pioneer mixer. I like that. It's a good way to kind of keep that, you're waiting for the break beat to kick back in, but it doesn't, and it's a nice kind of form of a fill at the end of the phrase. What we're going to do now is we've got our kick interesting, and you'll hear inside this break here we go. So here's the magic. I'll show you how I do it the long way, and that way you can replicate it yourself. So I find the chick, okay, that's the rattle of the drum and bass. Slap that in. We don't want in the first half, we're going to sample from the second. There's our snare. Let's put in our snares. Very nice. Very nice. Now we'll find a kick. Beautiful. And then slap them in, and you can either do it from memory, or we can just scroll up here and have a look. So our kicks come in a little bit early, which is going to be right there. Make sure that lines up with the kick. Bosh. Get you in. Having a nice time. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And now our kicks are lining up with are sampled kicks. So in theory, what you have is the best of both worlds. The throwback to the old school drum sampling break, and very loud and proud clip modern drums. So we're going to have the nice punch and clarity of the modern style drum production with the throwback to the old school jungle feelings. And if we're lucky, we can have our cake and eat it as well. Why would you never be able to eat your cake? I don't know what people were thinking when they made these phrases up. I'm just here to tell you about them. Here we go. We need to add in some little bubs. Bom bom. Bom bom. What's bom bom? Yeah, that's all right. I kind of like that one there. So there you go. Now you have a nice, interesting drum and bass break. If you wanted to be a perfectionist, we would go through. We might want to do a little bit of compression on the whole thing. Not too much though, I don't want to squash in those kicks. Like the touch. And a bit of EQing, I think. Would you really be making drum bass if you weren't cutting your ears open? Who's calling me? Hello! Would you be making drum bass if you weren't destroying someone's poor eardrums? So let's make those hi-hats like needles. And there you go. That's pretty much it. That's what you need to do for your drums. Lovely jubbly. Next one.